comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull off. Hat on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby.
As the Saints get ready to do battle. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. He finds an opening past the 40. And a cutback right sideline. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Bailey got the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. They will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Hey, Alpha.
Breeze now to throw. Complete to Washington. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. To throw is Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he He's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
At the 45-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
61, matchbox lights.
Check three. Kill. Hatchet. Jam.
49, check 49.
Clock.
This is Murray. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Now Breeze. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Shotgun now for Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive. It, as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Hey, kill. Smooth.
Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike 5-4.
Breeze going to go on 4th down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Back to the ground game. Here's Murray. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Break it down. Switch it. Easy. Switch it. 5-8.
Switch. Check.
Kill. Buzz. Check.
From the 29, Breeze. Complete. Smith has it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Cook's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jared Cook there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Cook following the penalty. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. They do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, you know, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. On 3rd down, Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cameron Jordan. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Kill. 54, Mike. 54. Hey, Charlie. Watch 54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike,
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. It's hauled in by Doxson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a tick under a minute to go before half. Cousins on 3rd and 2. He's got his man. This is Doxson. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. 1st down. Here's Cousins. Going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down from the 21 and 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half. half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Breeze now on first down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
It's second down and 10.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
X3, 218, chopper. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with third down and just a yard to go.
Ready. Yellow waiting. 54 Mike. Kill, kill. Let's go right here now. Switch.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Over.
First and 10.
0-2. General West. Check Mike 54.
Breeze now on first down. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Here's Breeze to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Stepping aside from this game for a second, how about us being in Week 10 of the NFL season right now? That makes me want to resurface that MVP talk we had earlier in the year. Who do you have right now leading in the MVP race?
Is this quarterbacks edition only, or can we actually bring other people into it?
Yeah, go wherever.
Because the league does tell you that MVP can be anyone, but numbers show us it's really got to be a quarterback. So let's just start there, right? Russell Wilson in Seattle. I think he has to be a prime guy. I think you have to look at Tom Brady. All right? It's always Tom Brady. Patrick Mahomes, if he can get back into the lineup and be his usual self, he can get into this race again and maybe defend his crown. And Aaron Rodgers from Green Bay has really come on in recent weeks despite a stumble against the Chargers this past week. But how about Lamar Jackson? I mean, what he's doing with Baltimore and their win over New England, you've got to have him as a prime candidate. And you know how much I love Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, he's a special one, isn't he?
Oh, he is absolutely special because he does it all. And if they weren't risking injury, he'd run back kicks too.
Kill. Tight dog, tight dog, tight.
On second down now, it's Murray, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. Breeze now, 11 of 15 through the air. Here's first and 10. Murray. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Check. Lucky. Back. You kill. Blue draw Corkers.
They go with Murray again. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards there, first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Now Breeze. That one complete to Hill. We have played 3 quarters, and that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
You kill.
Breeze now. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Brings up third and 61. Matchbox lights. 11. Hey, Haywood. Hey, easy.
On third down, here's Kamara. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal.
Check safety.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, second and goal.
Here we go.
They get it to him running left. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Punching it in from a yard away. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. Dancing to his left. Gonna let it fly for Rudolph. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
21.
At the 15-yard line.
Hey, Echo. Under 10. 10.
Throwing on second down. Breeze nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Xavier Rhodes sprints in on the corner blitz for the sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. To throw, it's Breeze. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete. Defensively, mission accomplished, and now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble, but theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
He'll take it at the 42. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
X3, 218, chop. Watch twitch. Check.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got Smith here. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Go.
Now Cousins. And that is incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
53 at the mic. 53 at the mic. Hey, wahoo!
4th down, Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st down, it's Cook. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Wide. Get wide.
Hey, kill. Sammy. Show it up.
Back to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with